Now, I know this past winter when we had so much snow in a little bit of time, I was having some of my clients that were maybe recently in their homes. They had high efficiency heating systems and they were like, my heat stopped. Like, what's going on? What's the biggest, I don't know if issue is the right word, but what causes that? What's the most commonplace scenario?
Well, a couple of things. Typically what I find is snow. Because if the furnace is in the basement, on the high efficiency furnace, you have plastic or PVC flue pipes. They're not metal.
Right.
So they tend to vent outside at ground level. And code only dictates that they be 16 inches above the snow level. Sometimes with drifting, that sort of thing, that can be exceeded.
Right.
So that's something to check out. A lot of times I've seen people put like little metal meshes across their exhaust because they've had experiences of birds flying in there to try to nest. What that does is the condensation coming out of that flue gas is starting to collect on there, and then when the furnace shuts off, it freezes up. Built a little ice dam on there. So that's something to check too. That's basically what you'll find.
Usually when I'm talking to a new homeowner or even a seller of a house that maybe hasn't done those routine maintenances as most of us should be doing, I kind of explained it to them that the HVAC system is kind of the heart of your home as far as the operations. And if that furnace breaks down, it's going to be a pretty expensive fix. So you might as well take those steps to keep maintaining it, to increase the longevity of it. Unless you're just at that point that you want a more efficient unit and you're ready to spend the money on geothermal or just a 95% efficient versus your 80% efficient, model. There's good steps to take to increase that life and that longevity of the system.
Sure. I mean, you say the heart of the home. The HVAC system is 60% of your utility costs.
Okay.
So that is a significant part of the home. So anything you can do to make that cost minimal as possible is going to pay for itself in the long run.
Yeah.
So,
Awesome. Well, Dwayne, thanks so much for coming. We appreciate you being on Love Your Indie Home.
Thanks for having me.
And thank you. Well, I'm sure we'll probably have you back in the future to talk about more of the maybe details of that HVAC system as well. Thanks for tuning in to this episode. Up next, we're going to be talking with James Dix and talking more about renovation loans and how you can get that money to make those needed improvements to your home.